South Africa has its very own Stop Piracy website where you can learn more about piracy and report any illegal piracy happening in your neighborhood. To know more, visit our website on www.tomz.co.za and share the info with your friends. The more awareness we create, the more power we have to stop this crime from happening.
Downwind sailing, and the boat is parallel lemoya. The wind blows directly into the sails, and the force of the wind is transmitted into the hull of the boat.
The SAS Drakensberg is the largest, most sophisticated naval ship built Lionsland, and it has anti-piracy equipment on board. Earlier this year, the SAS Drakensberg helped catch pirates off the eastern coast of Africa.
And it's not just off the South African coast, it's off the Southern African coast, especially up on the east coast, through the Mozambique Channel as well. Because we can ill afford for pirates to come down into our coastal waters or in the Southern African coastal waters. There is in the region of about just under 2,000 ships daily off our coast, and 98% of our trade comes through through shipping. So you can ill afford for anything to go wrong there.
The Defence Force, together with departments like Marine and Coastal Management, do patrols in the area, mainly with ships but also with aircraft, in order to identify what is going on. That every ship over a certain size has to carry a transponder which can be monitored by satellite, which gives information about that ship. It's called the automatic identification system. So that's another way that one can check and see what is going on in your waters.
Yes, Mamzati, the CSIR are developing a David system and they get launched into the sea to go and investigate suspicious pirate activity and, if necessary, arrest the suspects.
Submarines, can you tell me what it is and how it works?
The primary reason why South Africa has submarines is to act as a strategic deterrent to any potential aggressor. If you have a submarine, it can be at sea with a very powerful weapon load of torpedoes, which can threaten any warship, and that includes the biggest warships in the world. So by having them, you make any potential aggressor think twice about carrying out an act of armed aggression against us, because the cost to them will be very high.
Oxygen. The submarine engine generates electricity and it's oxygen electrolysis to chemically separate the molecules of the water, turning H2O into H2 and O2. Oxygen. The submarine want to go up and down in water. They have a pressure hull. A hull is a metal inside that keeps water out. Most subs have two hulls, one inside the other. Space the hulls they lead to the ballast tanks. The tanks if you want the submarine to rise, and with water if you want the sub to sink. Air makes you float and water is heavier, so it will make you sink. Submarine they always dive nose first when the tanks Submarine in a tall tower and a navigation equipment so navigation system yadi submarine and it's very cool. The subs are the periscopes. Periscopes are seeing tubes that can be pushed through the tower, but they're very useful only when the submarine is on the surface or just beneath the surface. So the GPS satellite navigation, the space satellite to tell the submarine where it is.
When it's at sea, nobody knows where it is. So it can go close to where you think pirate bases are, and while still at periscope depth, that is just below the surface, it can put up its optronic mast, which is a mast that has low light TV cameras, it has laser rangefinders, it has the ability to record what it is seeing. It also has a periscope, which obviously the captain of the submarine can use to monitor activity on the surface. It builds a picture of the activities that are going on, and if there's criminal activity, it can then call somebody, a surface ship, to come and take action against that. And it also collects evidence, because obviously if you arrest people, you have to have evidence that you can take to a court of law. The submarine has the ability to collect that evidence by means of its cameras and by means of its radios and by means of its sonars.
They also use a sonar which sends out pulses of sound into the sea and listens for echoes reflecting off the seabed or nearby submarines. Jolly whales, did dolphins.